What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building for a brief recap of Hustle and Soul. This is season 2, episode 6. Pretty much the episode starts out, they are in Miami. Lawrence and Anna, they've checked into their beautiful hotel room. Anna is really excited to be away from New York, and she had mentioned that Thandi is back in New York. So she said, I'm glad we done got rid of the little redhead child. Honey, that's what you think. That motherfucking Thandi crazy. The motherfucker, she crazy. Okay? I am so sick of Little Red Riding Hood popping her ass up. We'll get to that, you guys, in a little bit. So they're pretty much just, checking out their room, and Anna mentions she may get a little tipsy. I guess she may let Lawrence hit it. Girl, I would wait on all that. But anyways, next we have Cola, Dom, Stefan. And what is dude's name? John is his motherfucking name. I don't like John, you guys. I told y'all he gives me abuse tease, honey. Very abusive. You can't be in a fucking open or closed relationship with a motherfucker like him. Anyways, he is talking to Dom, and he doesn't even realize he's talking to the wrong twin that hooked up with his so-called woman. And he's sitting up here, keep trying to talk to dude, and he's just like, what is you talking about? You got the wrong twin. And he was like, damn, I can't even tell y'all apart. So anyways, Cola ends up saying that she doesn't want John, to be uncomfortable about what happened, and maybe Stefan and John should, sit down and have a talk about, everything that's going on with them. So Dom and Cola going into the back room with each other, and then Steph and John have a conversation, and John's just like, look, I was uncomfortable with the situation with you and Cola, and Stefan is just like, well, I don't know the rules to an open relationship. And John is like, well, pretty much I just need to know who she's messing with and, what's going on. Like I said before, John, you have no business being in an open relationship. I think you want that motherfucker to be a little too open. You are ignorant. Why be in an open relationship where you guys are pretty much free to date whoever you want? But then when she dates or sleeps with somebody, you all up in your motherfucking feelings as if you don't know that your relationship is open. I felt like it was completely unnecessary for him to even be sitting down talking to Stefan, because they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Whoever that girl hook up with, that's not your business. If you are so in love with Cola, make her your wife. Make her your fiance first. Make her, y'all need to be in a committed relationship. I hate when people try to do this open relationship shit and they ain't even them type of people. Y'all both get jealous. John, you throw ice. You get all abusive and in your feelings. I mean, you be doing too much. So if I was Stefan, I wouldn't have gave him the time of day, but they sat down and squashed it, and, and John was like, oh, I don't want to be stuck looking like a fool. It's too late for that, boo. It's too late for that. So Stefan was like, well, if it happened again, I'll pull you to the side and talk to you. And John talking about, well, ain't gonna be no next time, because I'm gonna kick that door down and I'll get arrested. And they start laughing. I'm just looking like, you are a damn fool. So next we have Lawrence. He does a radio interview with this guy that's in Miami, and he pretty much talks about the Iron Fork competition and how he got started cooking and all of that. Okay, so next we got Sana, John, both of the twins. They are all, and Cola, they're all headed to Miami. They are excited. They can't wait to get there, to chill out, relax, have a good time. And that stupid ass Thandi is left in Brooklyn sulking and complaining. Little Red Riding Hood, you need to get over it, girl. You need to get over it. You are the biggest loser. This bitch is talking in a restaurant, talking about how she's planning her revenge, and, they're not even gonna see it coming. Thandi, you are so motherfucking childish. You need to grow up. First off, you need to quit. Lawrence needs to fire you, because you go keep doing this single white female fatal attraction bullshit. You go keep up with the keep up. I'm sick of looking at her, you guys. She's very sick in her mind. I'm sick of her making herself look stupid. She obviously has very poor self-esteem. And I'm just sick of her. You don't need to plot revenge. You need to hold down the fort in Brooklyn. Be professional. Stop having that man's penis always on your mind. Be productive. Okay, so next we have Lawrence and Anna has taken Lawrence to see this $3 million house that she thinks that he should buy. Anna, normally you my girl, but you full of shit. You full of shit. This man is not even set up in Miami. The Miami restaurant is not even set up. It's not making money. It does not make sense to buy a liability like a house of that magnitude. That's way too much. Lawrence begins telling her, he feels like he's spreading himself too thin. She then sat down and got one of the rooms all decorated with roses on the ground. And, I guess they sitting there eating some lunch, having some drinks. She's trying to set up the ambiance of the situation. And Lawrence still is not feeling it. He's just like, I really can't afford to do this right now. I need to be putting my money into my restaurants, And Anna is talking about, oh, well, I've been with you for 7 years and I've never got nothing. Anna, it's too late, honey, to really even be asking for something, because if marriage was on your mind before that man put his penis inside of you, you should have pretty much held out until you had a ring. You don't do shit backwards and then expect everybody to change their plans according to what you want to do. You done had, a baby by him? I think you got a baby by another man and a baby with Lawrence. So now y'all done had this child together. He's supposed to come with a ring and, you did shit backwards. So you can't be mad at how shit is playing out. And you also see that he still has Thandi working in that fucking restaurant. Some of this show, you guys, seems very fake and staged, because I can't imagine for the life of me how I could be with a man and his little side chick is still running part of our business as well. That wouldn't fucking happen. That motherfucker would have to fire Lil Red Riding Hood. He would fire that bitch. It would be me or her. She would have to go. So that right there is a problem, Anna. You need to be worried about more than getting a motherfucking ring. I think it's ignorant of you to sit up here and think he should just buy this expensive ass house. He said, well, I don't mind getting you a place to stay. Can we get something a little bit more modest? Because you don't just spend all your money on some big ass house. A house ain't nothing but a whole bunch of bills. You spend your money on assets, not liabilities. That way you're financially set up. So I just felt like that was very ignorant of Anna to get to Miami and pull that shit with Lawrence. So next, the whole gang has arrived in Miami with Lawrence and Anna. Everybody is excited. They're taking shots. Lawrence lets the cast pretty much know that, hey, I got plenty of alcohol. I got plenty of food. You guys pick out your rooms. Let's get this party started. They are all running around the little mansion talking about we work hard, we play hard. They're drinking, laughing, having a good time. And I don't know about you guys, but I was just sitting there like, wow, this is really good. This show is good, even without so much drama. The drama is just a train wreck. And it's just like, I thought we were getting ready to actually have a normal episode. I saw them having so much fun. I wish I was in Miami with them. Like, I was so excited for them because this show is just always negativity and drama. And, I felt so good. Like, everybody was letting their hair down. Cola's having a good time. Anna, you know how snobby she could be sometimes. Sana's having a good time. LP is just stress-free. Everything is going good. Everybody is in the pool, having drinks, kicking back, having a good time. Until... So Thandi, little Miss Red Riding Hood, she done brought her ass to Miami looking like a plain Jane. That ain't how you come to Miami. Where's your dress and your sandals and your legs are out and you may go get you a long weave, honey. She's just looking Very basic, very basic. And she's just like, hey, y'all thought y'all was gonna party without me. Oh, I'm back in Brooklyn doing all this work. Y'all thought y'all was gonna come to Miami without me and live it up. And, Lawrence, this is when you was supposed to throw this bitch out. If I was he would have threw her out. He would have threw her out. Y'all should have pushed that bitch in the pool. Y'all need to make that bitch feel unwelcome. And then the bitch will stop popping up. Sana, you was dead on the money, honey. Sana said that bitch be popping up like she is a fucking jack in a box. And that's exactly what that bitch looked like. Sana is a fool. Sana said that Thandi has a GPS out on Lawrence and she found her way back to the house. I was cracking up. They are sitting up here asking this bitch, how you just go lead a restaurant, you the person in charge. Her and Anna end up going back and forth because Anna was just like, who the hell is running a restaurant? Lawrence is like, is my cash register ringing? Here go Thandi. Well, everything is all taken care of. Bitch, you supposed to be running a restaurant. You supposed to be running a restaurant. You ain't supposed to be stalking him. This is that fatal attraction bullshit. Y'all should have pushed that bitch in the pool. So everybody is outraged that the bitch is there. And Anna just was like, well, who's running a restaurant? And Thandi talking about she hired some people. I don't even believe that. But I think the bitch closed the restaurant down for a little bit. Anyways, they going back and forth on that. And Lawrence ends up yelling and getting loud, and then he was just saying in his confessional, oh, well, I'm really mad that Thandi is here, but let's just try to all get along and still be peaceful. Lawrence, you done lost your motherfucking mind. You need to be kicking that bitch out. I don't know if you have an earwax buildup, if you are blind. This bitch is going to be a problem for you. Do you notice anytime you have something big going on, this bitch has to ruin it? You had the investors at the one party, she popped up. You tried to come down to Miami, this bitch is popping up. She has no respect. And then I think the bitch said, well, I'm always going to follow him and I'm always going to be a part of his life and I'm just going to be this and be. You are a ignorant ass bitch, Thandi. You have very low self-esteem. That bitch needs to get in some self-esteem classes quick. She is ridiculous. All this popping up. So Cola yells out to Thandi because at first Cola was in her confessional like, I got to get this bitch together. That way she really learns her lesson. And I'm with you, Cola. I'm with you. Y'all know I don't promote violence, but sometimes a bitch, she don't understand the regular way of things. So Cola was just like, yep, Candace was right. You in this three-way relationship. Thandi gets all in her feelings. Next thing I know, Thandi done slid her ass in the motherfucking pool, trying to swing all on Cola. John is holding Cola back. So the next thing I know, honey, so Cola is in the water and, Thandi in the water. They still arguing. And the next thing I know, I see John like throwing water all on Thandi and shit. I'm like, damn, John, stay out of this women's business. Like, I told y'all, John is a bitch like that. And he all in his confessional talking about, oh, well, I'm going to do what I can to break the situation up. But shit, y'all know I got Cola back. And I'm just looking like, it's okay to have Cola's back. But don't get in the middle. Keep them from fighting. Don't be throwing water. In a way, you guys, because I hate Thandi so much, I didn't mind it. But if this was anybody else, I feel like John should stay out of women's business. Yes. So anyways, the ladies end up fighting. They are going at it. And it looked like Cola was getting the best of that bitch. She was getting the best of that bitch. So they fighting and going at it. And John tells Cola, get her, Cola, get her. Get her, Cola. And then Lawrence don't like that. John and Lawrence ends up fighting. I'm like, Lawrence, you are there for the Iron Fork competition. You are there for that. You are not there to be fighting your motherfucking employees. You could have, I think they wanted these women to fight because they obviously could have kept, it was enough motherfuckers in the pool for them not to have a full-on altercation. Okay? But yeah, I'm looking at Lawrence like he crazy, sitting up here fighting with John now. Now it's an even bigger mess. That fucking Thandi is so fucking toxic. Get rid of her, Lawrence. So Anna is disgusted. She's telling everybody to get out the pool and get out. And Lawrence is in his confessional talking about he's mad at John. John shouldn't be egging a fight on between two women. You pull them apart. I agree with Lawrence, but Lawrence, you need to stop defending your motherfucking side chick. Because this is why she's crazy now, because you're always defending her. If you would have put the bitch out as soon as you saw her, you wouldn't have these problems. So Lawrence is all in his confessional talking about, so I can't believe you motherfuckers come all the way out here to fight. Lawrence, did you not see yourself, bruh? You was fighting too. You was fighting and you didn't have to. You could have just talked to John and say, hey, don't get in the middle of women's shit. You could have just kind of grabbed him, had a conversation. You got to throw on them bows too. So it's the next day and Anna comes in. Lawrence is sitting on the couch in the hotel room and she comes in with this wrist brace because motherfucking Lawrence, while he was fighting, sprained his motherfucking wrist. So Anna said that she texted the staff and she's been trying to get in touch with everybody, I guess, to prepare them for the Iron Fork competition and, to kind of, I guess, talk about what happened, but nobody is texting her back. Single white female is available, though. Thandi, she texts back, of course, with her ass. She need to have her ass back in Brooklyn. Anna claims that no matter who fought, the fight was... she's going to hold Lawrence down and have his back and then be an amazing sous chef. Fuck all of that, Anna. You should be telling Lawrence to... Thandi started all of this. Y'all was having such a good time until this toxic, cancerous bitch showed up. Like, I would be done with this situation, you guys, but it's for TV. I'm gonna let these motherfuckers live and have this, but this shit ain't realistic. Come on. So next we have Lawrence. He claims he was coming to check on Thandi. Why you should be staying away from her. This is why I feel like you full of shit, Lawrence. You let your dick lead you, honey, and not your brain, okay? Think with your big head and not with your little one. That's what keeps getting your ass in trouble. Anyways, Little Red Riding Hood is in the bathtub all sweaty. And, are you going to get in this bathtub with me? And she's saying all this shit in her confessional. Oh, well, I'm willing to fight for him. I'm willing to do whatever for him. I'm his ride or die. And it's like, you are making yourself look stupid. Where is the love for yourself, bitch? Stop following it. If you have to chase somebody to be with you, if you have to argue and cuss out other women, if you have to share your man, your so-called man, he is not yours. This bitch is delusional. And Lawrence, you ain't shit either because you ends up getting your black ass in the tub with her. All the while you've been telling Anna you want your family back. You willing to do whatever to make things work. But your behavior reflects intentions. Your behavior is saying, hey, I'm not ready to settle down. And I think what's going to happen next week is Anna's going to find out that Thandi and Lawrence slept together when he went to check on her at her hotel. And now you have to explain, you already did hurt this woman, Lawrence. Now you keep with this inappropriate behavior. What if Anna treated you like this? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like that shit. So, Lawrence is a womanizer, you guys. I've been saying it since day one. Y'all know I really like Lawrence. It seems like he's a very good chef and, But, Lawrence, you are ignorant when it comes to your business. You keep letting Little Red Riding Hood fuck up your opportunities, fuck up your relationship. You act like you can't deny her. You should be sending the bitch home. You all in the tub having sex with her. It's too much. Okay, so you guys, the rest of the staff, they decide they need a break from Lawrence and the whole pink teacup drama. So they all out having lunch, kicking it. John says he knows that Lawrence is mad at him. So, he's not going to call Lawrence or show his face around him. He's going to give him some space and some time. And plus, he knows that Lawrence has the big competition coming up and he don't want to piss Lawrence off and get in the middle of that, which is very smart. That was smart. I wish Thandi would get that fucking memo, but that's pretty smart. Next, we have Anna and Lawrence. They are at the Iron Fork competition. Thandi is there to cheer them on. I don't know why. I would have been sending the bitch back home, but then again, that's just me. Lawrence and Anna, honey, they get on in the kitchen and make it happen. Anna is chopping some shit up for Lawrence. You know, she's working on her little dish. I think they're working on 2 separate dishes. So Lawrence is making some scallion pancakes, y'all. I forgot what the fuck Anna is making. But anyways, I noticed that motherfucking Thandi, you know, she's in the little audience cheering Lawrence on. And he's like, I see you, Thandi. I see you, baby. And then he was like, that's a damn shame. She the only one in the audience supporting me, man. That shows loyalty. She got my back. You're giving her the dick, motherfucker. That's what it is. She sprung over that dick. It ain't got shit to do with you. Okay, so Lawrence's competition made what, some ice cream and bacon? Like, I already know Lawrence done nailed this. His pancakes is good. He had papaya in it and some other cilantro, all type. He had like shrimp and shit too. So his shit sounds a lot better than his competitions. They pretty much stopped the episode before they let us know who won the competition. But before that, I noticed that Lawrence and Anna had a kiss, and that fucking Thandi go roll her eyes. Yes, you are the side bitch, so act accordingly. All right, you guys, that is pretty much my recap of, I was about to say the pink teacup, but of Hustle and Soul. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl Brand New, and I am out.